Hi, I'm Diana Imundi-Diaz. I'm a child passenger safety instructor in Rhode Island. And being in Rhode Island, we have very cold winters, like other parts of the country. And I call it sort of the cold weather conundrum, because as parents, we instinctually want to bundle up our children, make sure they're warm, but these snowsuits and puffy coats tend to pose a hazard in car seats for children. So I'm going to show you why. And it is misleading. As you can see here, this is a snowsuit with a slot meant or marketed to be used in a car seat. So this accommodates the buckle to fit through. And at first glance, it does look like the child here, or our doll, is restrained properly, because when you go to pinch the harness, you really can't pinch any extra slack through your fingers. So it looks like the harness here is tightened sufficiently. But I'm going to take the child out and put this baby doll in a thinner, warm jacket. I want to make sure that if ever in a crash, we don't have what we call coat compression. And I'm going to show you how much space or slack is actually in the harness, which in a high impact crash would be a hazard. Okay, so we're getting this baby nice and warm. This is sort of a polar fleece jacket. If you layer children in thinner layers of polar fleece, they tend to be nice and cozy, but still be safe in their harness. I'm having a little trouble with the zipper. Let's try this again. Okay. So they have a lot of products out of fleece on the market, not just jackets, but also car seat ponchos, which can go over a child's head and not impede the harness at all. We don't ever want material between the child's back and the car seat. Don't want anything coming between the harness and the child. So I'm going to buckle our baby doll in, not moving the harness at all from the way the child was restrained in the snowsuit. And you can see clearly here all this room, okay? So with this lighter weight coat, definitely doesn't pass that pinch test, as we call it. And in fact, there's so much room between the child and the harness that I could probably take this baby, take her arms, take her right out of the seat without even unbuckling her. So in a high impact crash, the child could definitely be ejected from the vehicle, and this is very unsafe. So we're going to go ahead, put the child back in the way we would like to see the harness, which will be a much tighter fit. We always want this clip, this retainer clip, right up at armpit level. And we also always want the buckle to be on the slot closest to the child. And we have a whole other buckle slot that we can move up to get closer for a much safer fit. These are pretty easy to adjust. In most cases, you just pull them through. The padding here, so we're going to rebuckle and go ahead and tighten up this harness. So I got a whole lot of slack out that time. So let's try this pinch test again. Even a little bit more. Okay. And then what you would do, and real children would not be barefoot, is cover them with some blankets. And you can actually add a nice cover. We want to avoid any car seat covers, again, that would come between the child's back and the seat. But this is kind of a neat cover that just fits over the shell of the seat. So it does not come in contact with the harness at all. It has a nice zipper feature that you could pull back. Safe and warm all at once. So thank you so much for watching. I hope we answered some questions for you today and helped solve the conundrum that you may be in for your child.